Hi, I'm Vickie Eisenstein with IdeateTV, and I'm here with Laura Crenshaw, a co-creator of Mythulu. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
So Mythulu is a creativity enhancement tool. We originally created it for professional writers, screenwriters, novelists, that kind of thing. And the cards quickly got picked up by game masters and RPG players and architects and fashion designers and painters. Like anybody who is really interested in telling a story would find ways to use these cards to really expand their creativity and get out of creative ruts. I had a father come in earlier today actually who wanted a deck so that he could use them for bedtime stories with his daughter. So it's a storytelling tool.
How would a fashion designer use this?
Well, fashion, for example, is like, again, you have this woman who's walking across the runway, and the theme in fashion is, what's her story? Where is she coming from? Where is she going? Who is she trying to impress? What materials are they trying to imitate? Like, what resources does she have access to, and where does she want to go? It's all a story, and you tell it in a glance, and those same principles that you apply in fashion design are just as powerful in a novel, because you're always trying to show instead of telling people. So like the textures cards in our decks, they're great for revealing backstory at a glance. So that's kind of the philosophy behind it.
So do you have a background as an English major, or how did you get into storytelling?
I have been writing since I was 10. I am a novelist and was a professional ghostwriter for a while. I studied business in school, though. I was confident in my writing skills and knew that I could develop those, and I was not so confident in my business skills, wanted to avoid the starving part of the artist profession. So that's my background.
And so when you were creating this, I know I read on the deck box that you were looking at archetypes and things like that. So where did you find the things that you pulled all this from?
Well, this was my senior thesis for both my business work as well as for my writing. And yes, so I wanted to create a tool that really encapsulated the theory of storytelling as a whole. And other people have tried to do that and have had interesting ideas. So Joseph Campbell kind of got people started on the ultra simple basics of character archetypes. So an archetype is a pattern that's appeared in stories for thousands of years. And he isolated a few different types of characters that seemed to come up a lot. I looked at his work and I was like, we have a few simple ideas here that are good basics, but he's missing a lot. So we we brainstormed to death looking for ways to literally reverse engineer every story in every genre we could find. And we have, Starter Pack A contains 150 ideas across 6 different categories. This is just the beginning. We have another 150 cards planned for Starter Pack B, as well as 150 cards coming after that. We have over 2,000 cards planned in expansion packs. And kind of the philosophy behind it all is that there are principles of human experience that are universal. That's what we're shooting for. At the same time, we believe that there is such a thing as a unique idea, particularly in a story, and we want to help people branch away from the common stories that they find and into new possibilities of storytelling. And we use these storytelling archetypes to help them be relatable for the audience they're working with.
So then will your expansion packs be, because this is very, it seems very fantasy based, right? So will your expansion packs be for different genres, or?
So the Mythulu cards are fantasy friendly, but they're designed for every genre. They're cross genre. Because like I said, they're principles of human interaction. They work anywhere. I did a drawing earlier today for a Winnie the Pooh world, and I was like, yeah, sure, we can run with that. Yeah. So we were drawing to come up with a new character for the Winnie the Pooh troupe, and it was we came up with a heffalump that has been reformed, and it's not very good at being a friend, but it's trying to learn. So it works across any genre.
That's so cool. I kind of want to ask you, I've been asking people for your game, if you were going to sit down with somebody and do she basically had me pick cards and we created a story together, who would be your ideal person to sit with, whether that's living, dead, or fictional?
Ooh, Brandon Sanderson. He's on my list. I've been very privileged so far. I've had some good friends in high up places in the writing world who have endorsed our product already and have been introducing me to friends. So James Owen, the author of Here There Be Dragons, introduced me back in February to Jim Butcher. And I had lunch with him and I did a drawing, and he now has 2 sets of cards. So yeah, but Brandon Sanderson is kind of like, would love to sit down with him and see what he would do, because he's so brilliant already at the storytelling. And I find that like the more creative people are, the more they can see the potential of how far these cards can shoot them past their comfort zone. People who are just getting started in storytelling, these are great for helping them consider interesting combinations of like basic ideas, but masterful storytellers will use them like way beyond that. So
That's so cool and amazing. So where can people find the cards?
the cards are available on Amazon.com. For the US, we're working at getting them in Canada. And we also sell them on Mythulu.com, and from Mythulu.com we can ship them anywhere in the world.
Well, thank you so much for letting me ask you all about this. It was great. I'm Vickie Eisenstein, and make sure that you're liking and subscribing and following us, and pick up a pair of Mythulu. A pair? 3, 4, 5. Pick them all up. Order them out on Amazon or wherever else at her website. Boom.